sure to subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also, if you like, you can leave a comment in the comment spot below, and I'll get back to as many as people as I can. So when you first get your tree, you want to take an extension cord that's much longer than your tree and take the receiving side, take that and fasten it to the top of your tree with either floral wire or pipe cleaner, and run it down the back of your tree and fasten it to the trunk of the tree, leaving you with the plug-in side for the wall at the bottom. So I started off with a strand of Twinkle Lights that I ordered off Amazon, and I kept them close to the trunk of the tree, just bringing them out enough to the middle of the branches to add a nice twinkle effect to the tree. And as I got further down, I clumped a few together and stuffed them close to the base of the trunk of the tree. After I got on my Twinkle Lights, I added in a strand of regular lights. I think I used about 900 lights, and what I did was I intertwined them through each branch from the trunk all the way out to the tip, back all the way down to the trunk, and I moved on to the next branch all the way until I completed the tree. Just a little tip for hiding the power cord. You know how you have to connect an extra string of lights? So you can get a twist tie, ball it up, tie a twist tie on it, and hide it up under the branches with the twist tie, and continue to wrap around and it won't be seen. You can hide it with ornaments or, you know, bows, ribbons, whatever you're gonna put in the tree. So the next step is to add your Christmas topper. I chose to use bows this year, which is from two different types of ribbons. One ribbon was a metallic 4-inch ribbon, and the other one was a champagne and gold ribbon, which was 2 inches. That was able to separate into multiple loops by pulling it apart. You always want to take in consideration of hiding your power cords in the back. That's what I'm doing here in this video, is using my bows to hide the power cords from my lights. And after I got all that in, I went to adding my fern leaves under my Christmas topper. What would it look like if I added some of this jeweled garland to these fern leaves? Y'all think that'll look good? I think I might do that. Just hot glue them on there to add some silver in to break up all the gold. Yeah, I might do that. So my next step was to go in and add my bows. So I made a dozen or more bows, and some of them are plain and other ones are more custom made, where I went in and I glued in rhinestone jewels, and I added in crystal twigs to make it extra glammy. And I just went in and added those in throughout the whole tree. So when I started to add my ornaments, I had to think of which colors I was going to use. So being that I have a navy blue painting inside my apartment and my accent pillows are navy blue, I decided to add navy blue into the tree along with white, gold, silver, and clear. After all that was settled, I decided I wanted to make custom made ornaments, which were made from ornaments from last year that were clear. All I did was pour a little Mod Podge inside of an ornament, spin it around a bit, let it drain. Then I poured some champagne glitter in, shook it up, and then I poured the rest of the glitter out. I allowed it to dry, and then I bedazzled the outside of the ornament by using rhinestone chains.
So these are the motors that I have on my tree that rotates my ornaments. It's called Twirl It, Animate Your Tree. I'm gonna show you guys how to rewire it so that it can fit into your lights. These do not work on LED lights, at least these kinds don't. They do have some that do work on LED lights, but these are just the old-fashioned regular lights. So when you get them, let me undo this little knot here. You see this little prong? So sometimes when you you get the lights, that prong is too big to fit inside there, and it's not gonna work. You see, it won't go in. So what you do is you lift up these two prongs, slide that baby off. It will get you a bulb. This is from last year and I don't use these anymore. And you'll lift these two prongs up on this side and you'll slide that one off. You'll go back over here and you'll put these prongs inside of the light bulbs. Just wiggle it on through. Boom, boom. And there, you have rewired it and it should fit inside the hole. And then boom, once you plug them up, it should spin and work.
So then you go in and just choose the spots where you want to add your twirlets at. You want to make sure you pick a ornament that is very fancy so you can actually see the effect of the spin. If it's just a regular plain ornament that has no type of design or fancy decorations, you won't really see it spin. So after that, I went in and I added my icicles to the ends of my branches. I added mini icicles. I overdid it with icicles, all different sizes, all different variations. And you can find these on Amazon. They're very, very affordable. Welcome back, you guys. I hope you really like that video. I want to let you guys know a lot of those tips are from my favorite interior designer, Robeson on YouTube. Go over and check out her channel. She's amazing at decorating for Christmas. I use most of her steps on how to decorate a tree, on top of using my own imagination and creativity on what I wanted to involve inside my tree. I'm going to talk about a few other things, such as where can you go buy a tree. So if you don't know anything, like if you've never decorated for Christmas and you don't know where to go to buy a tree, there are many in-store options and online options to go. If you want to go in stores, you can go to At Home, Home Goods, Walmart, Home Depot, Costco's. Those are all good options for in store. And I believe they probably also have online options. But for me, I like to go on Amazon. And Amazon, you can definitely get a discount on a tree if you're an Amazon Prime member. They have a lot of lightly used trees. I got this tree for $40 in July. So order your things earlier when they're not in season and you can get them for a discount also. Now I'm going to talk about tree placement, where to place your tree. So the best spots to place your tree is places where it's going to be seen often. So for me, my tree is next to my television, which is my entertainment system. So anytime I have company or anytime I'm sitting in the living room watching television, I can see my tree. I have a small apartment, so it's not many places that I can put it. If you own a house or you have a bigger apartment, you might want to place your tree in front of a window where it can be seen from the sidewalk, or you can place it in a living room or a dining room, anywhere that it's going to be seen most of the time. You don't want to hide your tree if you're going to take lots of time and effort in putting into the decorations. The next thing I want to talk about is ornament placement. So for me, when I decorate a tree, I like to start with the front of my tree that I'm going to see, and I decorate from the inside out. So you want to take all your balls and you want to start decorating deep in the tree and then work your way out to the tips of the tree. You want to take all your shiny ornaments mostly in the middle and near the trunk of the tree. That way, when you light your tree, the light reflects off the ornaments, making it extra beautiful. After you get the front part of your tree done, well, for me, after I get the front part of my tree done, I work on the sides and then the back very last. And then after my tree is fully decorated, I go to the bottom of my tree and I decorate the bottom. I have my tree sitting on a end table, which my two plants usually sit on during the summer and the warmer season. And the reason why I set my tree on top of the table is because my tree is only 6 feet high. I wasn't able to get a higher tree because the style of the tree, if I got anything any higher than 6.5, the base of the tree would have opened up wider and that would have interrupted the space that I have available for my tree. So that's another thing you should take in consideration when you're going out to buy a tree, is how much space you have for a tree. You might want to measure it, and when you go in stores or online, look in the description box below and see how wide the base of the tree is. But so mine's is sitting on a end table, which gives me the height that I want, but I have to make everything feel cohesive, so I have to decorate the end table also. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I found a ruffled tree skirt and I just wound it around the legs of the end table, set a lantern in the middle of that, and I filled that lantern up with all the ornaments that I had on my tree. Then I took a strand of battery operated LED fairy lights and I placed those fairy lights inside the balls, so that way when I light the balls, the fairy lights up, the balls will light up also, because you don't want it to be dark at the bottom of your tree. Also, I took a strand of fairy lights and I wound them through the ruffled tree skirt that's at the bottom also. And I matched my wrapping paper with the color theme of my tree.